Life and death depend on this discourse. That's what makes the Gita special. That's what is happening on the battlefield. Beautiful, breathtaking, real.
Namaskar Acharya ji. I hope that I am audible to you. I've talked to you once before too, and I just want to say a little thing before I ask my question, that you are looking like a rishi which have teleported over here, and wearing a cool sweatshirt over here. Like that was the first thought which came to my mind when I saw you in this meeting, and I want to start my question, which is about meditation only. But now here the actual problem starts with me, that whenever I sit to meditate, or whenever I am doing the things and I'm doing meditation with it, you are coming into my mind, and your videos are coming into my mind, where you say that no, that's not spirituality, that's not sitting and closing your eyes and doing like this and doing meditation, that's not spirituality. But somewhere or the other it gives me benefit, somewhere or the other it gives me benefit. And but still, when I'm meditating, or even when I'm thinking of meditating, your videos come into my mind. When I'm like before sleeping, you're saying that like this is not something which is right, and that disturbs me. So I want to know from you, that why is it bad, why should I not meditate?
No, I I don't want to spoil the party. If it's working for you, absolutely fine. Ultimately, it must work, right? If it's working for you, I'm happy for you. So feel relieved, right? And I have never denied that these things don't work. They do work. The problem is actually not so much in the methods of meditation, but our mind that misuses them. All methods are designed to work to an extent. They are designed to give you a glimpse of something that's beyond your usual experience. The thing is that glimpse must encourage you and charm you into making it your constant state. Instead, most people are just too satisfied with getting an occasional glimpse as a compensation for the very disturbed and dull lives that they lead, right? So that's my grudge against these meditation practices. Otherwise, see, they were designed for a purpose. The purpose is noble. The purpose is noble. See, I have given this example earlier, I'll repeat. You go to a sweet meat shop, the normal halwai or sweet shop that you have, right? And if it's not very professionally run, or if it's a small town thing, there is still the culture that they will give you part of a sweet to taste. In fact, people take it as a given, as a set privilege to ask for stuff to taste. So that vendor has like 20 different units of sweets available. There is gulab jamun, there is rasmalai, there is this, that, 20 different names. And you go there and you say, chakhao, let me taste it. Sometimes you don't even need to say that. You just go there and he says, oh, this is just fresh from the kadahi. You take it, and you take a little bit of it and you put it in your mouth. What's that meant to do? That's meant to give you a taste of that thing. Right? It's obvious. What is the taste of that thing meant to do? The taste is meant to charm you into purchasing a large quantity of that thing, right? Tasted it, found it nice. Please give me 2 kilograms of this, or at least 500 grams of this, right? That's what the entire exercise is for, that you ultimately buy it. But what has our wicked mind done with meditation practices? So there is this practice, I taste a little of it. There is this practice, I taste a little. There is this practice, I taste a little. And when the shopkeeper asks me, so what do I pack for you? You say, oh, I am already well fed. I've already tasted so much that I don't need to buy anything. Because buying entails paying, and I don't want to pay for anything. So you taste everything, you fill up your stomach and you go back. Next day you again come back, right at 7 a.m. That's your meditation time. And here begins your meditation. You again taste something, and then without buying anything you go back. You are just satisfying yourself with glimpses. And this is what I just don't like. If you really found it good, why didn't you make it your life? And then the standard response is, because it is impractical. You said you watched the movie and you couldn't stand the movie, so you came back and started meditating. My question would be, why were you not meditating during the movie? That's when you need meditation. And that's why meditation has to be a continuous affair. Continuous, 24 hours, 7 days a week. That's the reason I'm annoyed by people who engage in 30 minutes of meditation every day. Because this is cheating. Meditation has to be a love affair, and you cannot be a lover 30 minutes a day. If you really have fallen in love with silence, with truth, with peace, how can it last only 30 minutes? And if you have really fallen in love, why will you continue to require those 30 special minutes? Those 30 special minutes are meant as an introduction. They are there to introduce you to truth. And this introducer, this intermediary, this middleman cannot last forever. Are you getting it? Somebody takes you to a girl and he introduces you. Wonderful. You are grateful to him, right? He's introducing you. And he says, me too, me too. And the two of you have started talking, you and the girl. Now what if this middleman continues to stay put? Wherever you go with the girl, he trails you. He says, no, I am the one who introduces, so I'll continue. The method is the middleman. The method must introduce and vanish. How is it that people continue to feel the need to persist with the method even 20 years down the line? The fellow has been meditating using the same practice since the last 20 years. How is it that your practice has still not become redundant? Surely, your love has no depth. That's the problem. Meditation via practices is good for beginners. And I'm not against that. If you have never known even physical stillness, I will definitely advise you to sit still and close your eyes and be with yourself. But I'll not want you to continue doing this even after 2 years. Very soon, it must graduate into a deeper love affair. A deeper love affair in which you do not need to carry the practice along. Are you getting it? The truth cannot be achieved through tricks. But the ego wants to trick even the truth. Meditation practices are kind of tricks, are they not? You are tricking yourself. Truth is not something you can achieve through tricks. You fall in love in the most conscious way possible. You don't trick yourself into falling in love. That's like getting drunk so that you can be loving towards a person. You have to approach the truth in the highest state of consciousness possible. And that consciousness is pure willingness. A method of meditation is a trick. How can you apply tricks in a love affair? There are people who say, but practices are like medicinal pills. Do you know how a particular pill operates within your body? You don't know. But the pill still acts. And then they smile, they feel that the point is proven. Sir, we are not talking of physical cures. We are talking of the mind falling in love with its own dissolution. That has to be a very conscious choice. That you cannot do by chanting a particular mantra or doing some particular antic. There are people who think of even psychedelics as means to meditate. And they succeed. I'm not surprised. So, if you feel a great need, you can have a preferred method of meditation to begin with. And there are 1,000 methods, right? In fact, I say that meditation comes first and method of meditation comes later. When you really want to be meditative, when you realize the worth of being meditative, then you look for the right method of meditation. And that right method of meditation is something that you discover for yourself in a very dynamic way throughout the day. Are you getting it? Right now, you need one particular method because right now life for you is in a particular way at this moment. Once this session is done, then you will require another method of meditation. Right now, probably just listening to me is meditation. Once I am not there, you will require something else. And that you will eagerly and easily and quickly discover only if you are in, first of all, love with meditation. So meditation comes first. And when meditation comes first, then on your own, you discover the right means of meditation continuously and dynamically. Are you getting it? Otherwise, life is so diverse. It's a flux. How can one method work at all hours in the day? You'll have to say, now at this point, this is what I need to do and this is my meditation. What is the basic definition of meditation? The ego's love for the truth is called meditation. Are you getting it? The ego needs to be meditative for its own health. And that love has to be, we said, continuous. It is not one of the activities in the day. You cannot say, I do this, I do that, I also meditate. Meditation has to be the light that shines on everything that you do throughout the day. Just as there is the light of the sun, right? Irrespective of what you are doing, the sun is there and the light is there. Similarly, meditation has to be continuous irrespective of what you are doing. Listening to me, you are in meditation. You are driving, you are in meditation. You are playing, you are in meditation. Eating, you are meditating. Speaking, you are meditating. Listening, you are meditating. A point comes when even sleeping, you are meditating. But more of that later. Right now, it is enough for you to be in loving meditation in your waking hours. Meditation is not an activity in the foreground. It is a love affair in the background. It is always there, irrespective of what is happening in the foreground. And being in the background, it guides what is happening in the foreground. Because it is out of that love in the background that you decide what to do in the foreground. Fundamentally, I am in meditation. Fundamentally, I am in love. And it is that love that is deciding what I must do throughout the day. This is a meditative life. Right? A meditative life is a far bigger thing than the activity of meditation. But to begin with, if you need to get introduced to meditativeness via an activity, so be it, no problems. But that should not last long.
So I wanted to say that if I'm sitting in meditation, or if I decide to watch your videos on Upanishads, or if I decide to read Vivek Chudamani, and if I'm doing these things itself says that I want myself to be disillusioned in truth. I don't want to, be here. Like even if I require meditation to do neti neti, as you says, that not this, not this. Even if meditation is, bringing me to there, and if I'm not getting that sweet right now, so what's the harm of doing it? Doing it for even a year. If I'm not getting that taste of sweet, so just to take that sweet, I can do it till then. And as Osho used to say, that even if you get a small bit of peace in your meditation, remember it throughout the day. Celebrate it like hell, like you have got everything. Celebrate it like that, and you will stay in that in that space, and then slowly that will increase, and then you will not need those kind of things. And I have also read, like when I watch your videos, I got to know about Upanishads, I got to know about Advaita, I read Adi Shankaracharya, and I had everything. But the only thing which I was confused about, what should I do now? Okay, I know that, I know this too, but what should I do? Acharya ji have said that don't meditate. It's a false thing. It's just tantrums and showing off. That's what it is. Like what I used to think you said. So right now, if I say if I will meditate 1 hour using some other act, like as you said, there are thousands of ways to do it. If I meditate 1 hour, and while sitting, my main objective is to taste that thing which you said is the truth, is just to get one tiny piece of it, and I'm sitting with the intention of me getting disillusioned, and rest of the day I'm remembering it. Is it right? Is it right? Like Mahavir says, be like hosh mein raho, be in the present. And Buddha said, like, life is now, life is not in the future or not in the past, life is now, and now is the meditation. If I do this, is it correct? I just want to listen it from you.
You are saying you get a glimpse of that thing for half an hour or 1 hour, and then the rest of the day you want to remember it.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I will do meditation till the time I get the glimpse. And when I get the glimpse, I will stay with like as you said, in the background. I will stay in the love with it, and then I will choose my works according to it, and I will stay in the love. And slowly that love will expand, and then I will not need any method. Like then I don't come to like this room is my actually meditation room. I do a lot of stuff here, but this is particularly my meditation room. So now I don't need to be here just for the meditation. I'm coming here, I can do other stuff, but I'm in meditation. And as you said, that thing which is truth is always with me. That truth and that thing of being that not being this body, not being this mind, not being the bhavna, not being the feeling. I'm already in that state. I can be in that state forever in my life. Like Swami Vivekananda used to stay, and you said that he had a akhand samadhi throughout the day.
What exactly is the question?
Can I do this or not? I can meditate 1 hour, then whatever I get, I can stay in love with it and stay in the present, like Mahavir and Buddha said, and I can keep repeating.
Step by step. So you meditate for 1 hour, and in that 1 hour, you are free of your usual mental nonsense, let's say.
Yeah, and I'm doing the neti, not this, and constantly being.
So that 1 hour, you are relatively free of your usual mental noise, right? And that 1 hour is a special time when you are using a special trick against your mind.
Now after when I if I as you said that I will get something to taste.
Now you get up, right? And now you walk out of your room. Now.
No, not like this. Like I sit, I do certain kind of things. Then I meditate. Then I do that. Like for example, vipassana. I do what Buddha says. Do the vipassana, and then
Forget. Don't keep dropping in names. Buddha, Shankaracharya, Swami Vivekananda. Talk about yourself.
okay, I sit. I meditate.
You sit, you meditate, and you find that 1 hour was a pleasant experience, and that 1 hour is now over.
Now I wake up. I choose, like as you said, choose your works according to your goal. Like if it is truth, then the work should not be false. The work should also be related to it. And
In that 1 hour, there was proximity to the truth, right? In that 1 hour, there was proximity, closeness to the truth.
kind of if I'm doing that thing again and again, that
Just. Don't go this way and that way. Answer my question straight. In that 1 hour, there was closeness to the truth, right?
Yes.
That 1 hour is now over.
Yeah.
Now?
And now I will stay in. I will try to stay in that state. I will try to stay in that meditation.
Then why? How is that hour over now?
Just the time period is over. My state is not over. If I got that thing.
If your state is, wait. If your state is not over, even after the hour is over, why did you need that hour in the first place? If you can maintain, if you can maintain that state, even after that hour, what was the need of that hour?
Because I'm practicing to do that. I'm not able to maintain it to the 100%.
Exactly. So this means that the closeness to truth does not remain after that hour.
It remains to a certain extent, but due to my weaknesses, it get lost because I had to shout on someone. I had to, like if someone is yelling at me, I had to react back. And at that time, I'm not in the love, as you said. At that time, that background goes somewhere. And after that happens, then I realized, oh, Acharya is said to be in love.
That's exactly what the entire world uses so-called meditation tricks for.
But by the practice, I can be perfect, can't I?
No, love cannot be practiced. Love is a decision. It is not a practice. You do not practice love. Whosoever is teaching you to practice meditation has never known a moment of meditativeness in his life. One single moment that person has not known if he is talking in terms of practicing meditation. This is not something you can practice. This is something you just give yourself to. I have given myself up. There is a great difference. You can practice flying. You can practice flying. But when you just jump off a cliff, that's giving yourself up. You don't practice that. Flying is something you can practice. In practice, there is the need for security. Right? I'm practicing flying. I need to be secure as I fly. But what when you are jumping off the cliff? Do you practice that? No, that's love. Meditation is love. You don't practice it. If you are practicing meditation, you are defending your ego.
So what should I do then? Like this is the state where I was before coming to here. Like
Meditate so hard that you forget all about meditation. Meditate so hard that a point comes when you just don't feel like sitting to meditate. When meditation techniques feel like an insult. You are talking of something so immense. How can you approach it via something so small? It's a humiliation. Meditation tricks are a product of the mind, something very small. You must come to see that you cannot use this small thing to approach the immeasurable. You then forget to meditate. That's when you are truly meditative. What happened to your meditation time? I forgot. The day you forget is the day you are meditative. You forgot to turn on.
I was so in love with you, that's why. So about that, like as you said, like I will forget to meditate, but for that too I have to meditate, right? For that too.
Obviously, but there is a difference between using a crutch to come to a point where your legs have gained enough strength to run, versus a situation in which you make the crutch a substitute for your legs. Don't you see the huge difference? Meditation techniques must be used only till the point where they are needed. The meditator must seek to be free of them sooner than later. 2 months, 6 months, 1 year must be sufficient. If you continue to need meditation methods and techniques even after 1 year, then you are simply deceiving yourself. You actually have no love.
And how should I measure it? Like you said, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year. Then how should I measure it? Okay, now is the time when I have
to measure it. You don't need to measure it. You need to forget it. Forgetfulness is measurement.
How much I don't care about it.
Don't care to meditate. That's when you are in love with the truth.
Now it's a bit more clear. So just I want to round it up in small sentence. Please correct me if I'm wrong over here. I will meditate for an hour a day, okay, and I will meditate as if I'm practicing being in that state for whole rest of my life. And I'm I'm not practicing love. I'm practicing to okay, I'm confused again, but I will meditate and I will treat it as a support, not as a substitute for my legs. I will do that, and then the whole day I will stay in I will try to stay in that in that stage, and till then I forget to meditate. Till then I forget that I still have to come in that stage.
You don't have to conspire to forget. That forgetfulness must be something on its own. We are not talking about ordinary forgetfulness. We are talking about such deep immersion in love that makes any technique very redundant. We are not talking of something worldly taking priority over meditation and hence you forgetting to meditate. Such a situation is not what we are referring to.